Good morning, peeps.
Good evening.
I'm right behind you, Herbies.
Irby, defined. Atlas shrunk down to a garbage can.
Reactor online. Sensors
Mechwarrior,
online.
start your engine!
Weapons online.
And override, we trust.
All systems nominal. Override engaged.
Command, get to the target and capture it. Cut down
What the
any
fuck
enemies
is a
that get in the
Britannia?
way.
This week's advice on how to get Becky, your wife. In the middle of the night, put saran wrap on the toilet seat.
Oh shit.
You can also put it over her face.
I've done it once.
And you're still alive.
Yeah, it's
British cooking.
remarkable. I didn't do it to my wife, I did it to my girlfriend, but it was still really funny. I slept in my truck that night.
Target acquired. New target acquired.
Target spotted.
Yeah, the last things I heard her saying was
Sorry.
something like, you're not as dumb as I thought. You took the bolt out of the rifle.
New target acquired.
I don't know what it is. Women are just so hot when they're angry.
Target spotted.
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
New target acquired.
So that's a 5 I put. I go 5 well.
Target spotted.
Oh, I got an arm. Echo's missing an arm. Right arm's gone.
New target acquired. UAV activated. New target acquired. Target acquired.
Delta's in a bad way. Left shoulder is cord.
Watch Foxtrot.
All 5 shot.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
are they?
New target
Ah, never mind.
acquired. Target destroyed. New
They have to be
target
all of them
acquired.
underneath. It like disappear. Yep.
Golf score, never mind. Liam is going towards the back.
New target acquired. Critical damage. Center torso critical damage. New target acquired. Target acquired. At 25%.
Kilo's in a bad way. Cut in half.
New target acquired.
Wow.
Yeah, that was fun. Now let's see how the rest of the team does. Corsair 7A is barely even damage. Some of us aren't.
Push there. Get that guy at E5.
Torso critical damage. Ultra destroyed. ANS destroyed. Target destroyed. Critical. Center torso critical damage. Left torso critical damage.
That was inevitable.
Damage. Right arm destroyed. SRM critical damage. SRM destroyed. Autocannon destroyed.
GG.
Your efforts here have
Nice
been
try.
seriously disappointing. The enemy is victorious.
Well, I did 7 assists, 3 kills, most damage dealt, 723 damage, 1 team damage, 3 components destroyed, 3 savior kills. Wow. And I got scouting, flanking, and protection. Proximity. Let's see, we got 721, 723, that's me, 601, 795, so I had second highest on my team. Corsair. And on their team, we got a 642, 693. Otherwise, no really outstanding numbers. You know, if it isn't above 500, it's not that big a deal. So, one of my friends in the game, Caboose, came up with this really neat build that he tried, and he mentioned it last night, and I thought about it as soon as I came in this morning. I wanted to give it a try, and I think it's pretty viable. What I normally run on this mech when I have it set up this way with machine guns on the arms, what I typically run is 2 LRM-20s, 2 LRM-15s, and then a pair of machine guns. And that's it. I have in the past done a heavy medium laser, as you see here. But typically I've gone away from doing that and used the thought of doing just alpha strikes with the missiles. So I decided to do it this time because one of the nice things about ATM missiles is they run just a little bit cooler than their LRM cousins. So I went with his design was 4 ATM-9s. He didn't say what if there's any other defensive weapons. I can only assume so. But I did a heavy medium laser because I'm not worried about range. I've already got range. I mean, these ATMs, they have a range of 1265, so I've definitely got range. 1265 meters is definitely good enough. And these will do 22 damage each on an alpha strike. So when I fire all 4 of these, I'm doing 88 damage. That's pretty good for a 65-ton mech. In addition, I have a heavy medium laser on, so that's another 10. So that's 98, plus these machine guns, whatever they deliver. Optimum range is 130 meters. It's not much. I went with machine guns versus heavy machine guns because these don't have a lot of range anyways, and neither does this. I mean, 270 optimal range. You know, maybe light machine guns would have been a better choice, but I don't know. I do the light machine guns, and I honestly feel like they're not doing anything. I feel like they're annoying more than anything else, but the heavy machine guns feel like they're actually doing more damage. And I mean, the regular machine guns. The heavy machine guns always feel like they're doing a lot of damage, but the rate of fire is so slow, and you don't carry near enough ammo. So I went with this build here, and I'm running 6 tons of ammo, and as you can see, this runs really, really cool. The heat manage is 1.4. My firepower total is 92, and that's based on regular ranges. And then the speed is 81.0. And I feel like this is a really good mech overall. Now, this is a hodgepodge build, so this is originally a prime. And so the only thing I've got that's a prime is the center torso and the head, I believe. And I believe everything else is something else. So I've got a C, I've got a C, I got a prime, so I do have a prime there. And then I've got a C over here. So check out what I'm getting out of this, though. So I'm getting missile heat generation, minus 5%. I'm getting plus armor, plus 15. I'm getting energy heat, minus 2.5. Missile cooldown, minus 5. Missile velocity, plus 5. And then base armor, plus 10. You swing over to here. Missile cooldown, minus 7.5. Velocity, plus 5. Cooldown, minus 5. And base armor, plus 10. And obviously I don't care about UX-Jam, but missile heat generation, minus 5. Base armor, plus 15. So even though this is a hodgepodge build, and I'm not taking advantage of any of the original features because I built this mech out to be what I wanted it to be, it's still going to do really well. Let me show you what this would be if I had left this as it was. So we grab a prime here, throw it on, and we go over here. That's actually a prime already. We come over here, grab this guy, throw it on, and we throw on the prime over here. So this is a fully normalized mech, and I'm just going to read out the Quirk's original. Realizing I hate it when it does that. At least I can move it. So it doesn't go away. Anyway, so ballistics I don't care about. But missile cooldown minus 15%, missile spread minus 5, cooldown minus 20, range plus 15, velocity plus 15, heat minus 6.6, missile velocity plus 10, and missile crit damage plus 15. Also energy heat minus 5, 2.5. And so what would I be able to get out of this build? I would be able to get 2 missiles, 1 energy, and then some sort of ballistic weapon of some kind. And I've run this before, and everybody knows this build. I wish that would really go away. Anyway, it'll stay there too. It'll come up on the skill tree. See it? Yeah. It's just some sort of glitch in the game. Anyway, yeah, so I'm going to reset. Still there. So I wouldn't be able to get what I want to do out of this mech with what I want to do. And I certainly wouldn't be doing 92 damage. Even if I put a heavy large laser here and 2 LRM-20s or 2 ATM-12s, and then whatever else I could fit on here, I still wouldn't be doing anywhere near 92 damage. Not to mention, these are fire. These are fire with a lock-on and forget, essentially. You can fire these, and within certain ranges, 800 meters or so, 800 to 1,000 meters, you can forget about them because they're just going to track right to the target and go. Sometimes I'll just fire these once I get a lock and just bail. So that's what I do. But one of the things I do take on these builds, if this is an ATM build, one thing you will always see is this, advanced zoom. Because one of the things I like to do is I like to fire these missiles without a lock and strike targets. I'm not worried about overheat damage, so I don't have any overheat damage protection, because this mech is not impossible to overheat, but it's pretty damn out there. But I do have reinforced casing, because this does make a difference, because you will have to get into line of fire a lot of times with ATMs, so you're going to be struck. If you build yourself an LRM boat, which you can do with this build, with this mech, you can have a lot of fun with 6 tons of ammo. You're not going to have a lot of fun for a long time, but you can do 4 LRM-20s, and then you just might want to add the target decay. You can see I've never even run this as an LRM build, because I don't have the target decay set up or unlocked. But you want to put the target decay on there, and you can have a lot of fun with this. But you only do have a lot of fun for 6 tons, and 6 tons of ammo for 4 LRM-20s is not a lot. It's not even 2 tons of ammo per LRM-20, which is always a recommendation. But yeah, so this is a good build here, full range, most of the heat. Even though I'm not too worried about it, I still like to keep myself somewhat protected. You never know what's going to happen, and there are flamers out there on the market. Maxed out on velocity, missile features. Whoops, damn it. There we go. Survivability in the form of skeletal density and armor. Once again, the reinforced casing. Ooh, this is a big one. I consider this free armor, and this is free armor, and this is more free armor. These, I consider all 4 of these as being free armor. because by adding these, I'm protecting my insides. Seismic sensor is free armor because it allows me to know that when somebody's about to come up and give me a rear armor inspection, you know, you always want to have your papers ready and everything when somebody does that. Radar deprivation, absolutely free armor. This is more important to me than seismic or even this heat containment, because having these maxed out means that when you go into cover, you're instantly gone. Missiles aren't tracking you. Even if they have target decay fully skilled out, they ain't getting nothing on you. Target decay is only really useful to some degree if these are not fully maxed out. If this is fully maxed out, this is why it takes more to do this. If this is fully maxed out, then this has very little effect. And then of course I have 2 cool shots in the UAV, so I needed my consumables. As far as how I fire this, I've actually tried this a couple different ways where I fire the A-team's left and right buttons on the mouse, and always alpha striking. But yeah, I alpha strike these every single time. You can do that every single time with this build. And I wouldn't say never, but pretty damn close to almost never. You're never going to go into overheat. You got machine guns and a heavy medium laser. And the heavy medium laser is really just to kind of accent the machine guns. Your machine guns aren't going to do anything on full armor, but if somebody gets close enough, hitting them with a heavy medium laser and then flacking them with machine guns it's scary when you hear machine guns firing across the whole of your mech. Even if you're at full armor, unless you're like, you know, fully on board with the idea of, hey, I don't care, you know, whatever happens. Yeah, so this is the build of the Ebon Jaguar EBJ-PRIME, and I just call this the Pulsator because it just, it punishes. And I really love this paint scheme. Hope to see you on the battlefield. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you like my content.